Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Feliz Dia de los Muertos! How's everyone doing? Welcome to the Rider Time Podcast here on the Morphin Network. I'm Mike, TimeRider Zero, your host, and today we are discussing Kamen Rider Gotchard, Episode 9, Dash to Kyoto School Trip. And just a reminder, today is the first of the last 3 days to get your Ranger Stop Pass. So if you guys need that last minute 3-day pass, this is the place to be. And we're giving away 2 of them today. If enough people participate, all you got to do is comment in the live chat and you'll be eligible to answer a quiz question. Whoever wins each quiz question first will win one of 2 Ranger Stop passes. Are you guys ready to roll? What did you guys think of the episode? Did you like it? Did you hate it? I know it seems a little obligatory, but I'm just gonna say it right now because, like, you guys know I'm gonna be saying it. Forza did it better. But I will say this: I am at least a little bit glad that we are going back to the 2-episode format where you have a story arc. The last 2 episodes we've had in the previous last 2 episodes, episodes 7 and 8. Now we're going to have one for episodes 9 and 10, clearly because they're still in Kyoto, unless they abruptly go back to their hometown, in which case that's kind of weird. But no, I like the whole 2-episode story arc thing. I know it was very popular in the time of Kamen Rider Den-O, a little bit of Kiva, definitely a lot in Decade. W did it. O's, kinda. Forza, yeah. Forza also did the 2 episodes thing. I can't remember if Wizard followed through on that as much. Gaim definitely didn't. But the point is, I like the 2-episode format because it gives us extra time to focus on an entire storyline. I mean, yeah, sometimes it can drag. Sometimes it can rush, but the thing is, sometimes 30 minutes is just not enough time to tell a story. It just feels a little bit rushed. What I do hate is when an entire 2-episode arc is just completely wasted. Like, the thing I hate about the previous one, in the previous episode, is I was hoping that that our good friend from the alchemy club with the tablet was gonna get his own focus episode, but no, he didn't get any focus episodes. Range got a focus episode, Rene got a focus episode, and this is something I talked about with Tararake from Kamen Rider Blazar. Hold on. Blazer. Just want to make sure I got his name right. Let's see. No. Let's see. Blazer Scarred. Let's see if if I got the dude's name right, because, like, I know I talked big game about wanting to learn his name. Okay. Wait, hold on. What's going on here? This is getting weird. Okay. Members. Core members. Yes. Take me to core members. Are you gonna take a while for this? Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Teraraki. Yeah, I got his name right. Teraraki. Got his name right. Yes. Even though he's not a character that's focused in this episode, at least I actually got his name. All right. So, okay. So what's going on here is, yeah, I was hoping that Sabaharu. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Kamen Rider Gotchard. Just want to make sure I got his name right. Let's see. Sabimaru. I swear. Yeah, I swear. Like, I knew it was the name of a sword. Well, similar to the name of a sword in Bleach. I just can't remember. And it started with an S. Sabimaru. Yeah, I was hoping Sabimaru would get focus in the previous episode, but he just didn't. He just had one brief obstacle and was never addressed again. But Renge and Rine had focus episodes. Spanner had a focus episode. Only Sabimaru doesn't. He's like the Teruake of Kamen Rider Gotchard. I want to learn more about you. But what is really interesting about Japanese culture is that there was always a school trip in high school. And if you've ever watched any anime ever, it takes place in a high school, there's always a school trip episode, usually to a hot spring or a beach or some other part of Japan that they're not based in, like Kyoto. So yeah, of course there's gonna be school trip. Heck, even Yoli from Digimon 02 went to Kyoto in one episode. But yeah, so our heroes are going on a school trip to Kyoto, and Hotaru is paired up with Not Hazamada. Yeah, I finally learned his name. It's Kajiki, which means he is a Dorado. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not with the intention of referring to the constellation of Dorado. It's just Kajiki. He's just a swordfish. I don't know why his name is Swordfish, but it is what it is. But yeah, his name is Kajiki. And yeah, so I mean, I always call him Not Hazamada because he gives me like Hazamada vibes, but not in like a creepy kind of way. But at least now I can put a name to that face. Meanwhile, Spanner confronts Lachesis, and, well, let's just say she bamboo shoots him away from a crime scene. Huh, see what I did there? Bamboo shoots, because she uses a bamboo card. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This was kind of funny to me when I saw this. I mean, yeah, she's the Clover amalgam, and she's using the bamboo Kemi to turn into a cannon. But come on, bamboo shoots. That is so funny, dude. But yeah, so the reason why they're both there is because there was a fragment left of the Dragonfly amalgam, and turns out the reason why the Hades sisters need it is apparently they're making a new driver. Now, what is this driver? We don't know, but clearly you need fragments of past amalgam in order to create this. So clearly, creating amalgam for the sake of creating amalgam is not the issue. Drawing out Gotchard clearly wasn't the plan because, like I said before, why not just get a bunch of amalgams, make them all just like hide out for a while until you get enough of them, and then just overwhelm the main character. And then you could easily get his driver. I mean, again, I'll say it. I love how Ninja Storm and Cosmic Fury address the whole one monster per episode rule. But here it's like, well, at least now we know. Like, we're only doing it one at a time just so that this guy does our dirty work for us so that we can use the fragments remaining to make this driver. Now, what is this driver? I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if this was called the Hades driver just because they're the Hades sisters and they're trying to make it. So it's like, that's a cool name. Imagine Kamen Rider Hades. Actually, it would be cool to have a season based on Greek gods. Like, I mean, not Greek gods, villains like Kamen Rider X. Well, first half of Kamen Rider X. I'm thinking, like, what if, like, we had an actual season where you had a pantheon of 12 Kamen Riders, each one represented by a Greek god, and you got Kamen Rider Hades, Kamen Rider Ares, Kamen Rider Apollo, Kamen Rider Athena, and so on and so forth. Now, I will say this. I don't want Zeus to be the main writer if that were the case. I'm not a fan of Zeus. He's kind of a jerk. If you have ATP, you need to stay away from Zeus. That's all I'm going to say in the matter. But Hades, it's like Hades does not get enough love in media. Like, everyone always portrays Hades as some kind of villain, but if you actually study the actual Greek mythology, Hades is one of the few Greek gods that's not a jerk. And he has a pomegranate garden, which is very nice. And he's quite gentlemanly to Persephone, who is best girl. When I was a kid, I always had a thing for Persephone. But anyways, so on the school trip, Kajiki meets a girl. Yeah. Look at that. And they're bonding over conspiracy theories. That is so cute. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though, she does look a lot older than him, so like I do find this a little bit suspect. But look at you! You're actually hitting it off with a girl. I was like really worried that you're not gonna bloom until college when you join your local Magic the Gathering club or D&D club or just try to survive anime club. I'm gonna be honest. In college, I hate anime clubs. I had a tokusatsu club, and it was fun, and people liked it. But anime club, hell no. Like, it's if you know, you know. But like, I did not have really good experiences with anime clubs, so it's like, yeah, like you're better off just joining like a shogi club or a Go Club or a Rummy Cube Club if like that was your prerogative. I don't know if people in Japan really play Rummy Cube, but they really should. It's a fun game. Yeah. So they're hitting it off, and they both publish articles on conspiracy theories, which is cute as long as it's not about the Earth being flat or vaccines cause autism. Like those are like the two things that. No. Meanwhile, there's a prison break. Well, not so much a prison break. It's more like a armed car break. So Clotho, oh my god, Clotho is having her own episode. And she broke these two guys out of the armed car and turned one of them into amalgam. Now, you don't see the other dude. But he's right there wearing a hood, and he's very suspicious. I'm surprised she didn't just turn both of them into amalgams, but here we are. And of course, the human arms are pointed like this, kind of cute. I find it adorable. But yeah, I don't know what the reason behind it, but the dude is clearly a serial killer in a Hawaiian shirt. Let me know, what do you guys think about that scene? Like, do you think that they should have both become amalgams, or do you think that the other dude is gonna become amalgam later? But everyone else is looking for this mystery girl that Kajiki hit it off with. We don't know where she is, but it turns out she was working at the haunted house, and yeah, they're so cute. They're hitting it off. At least until she gets a mysterious text message asking her where she is. And she runs off on poor Kachiki. She does look adorable. Like, I could see them butting it off, but it does feel kind of sad. Now, why she ran off? Well, we have to watch episode 10 to find out. But because Hotaro left all his Kemi cards all the way back at school because he thought, hey, I'm just going to go on a trip. without you bringing my suit along. Where does that sound familiar? Oh, yeah. Far From Home. If it wasn't shameless enough that you're ripping off past seasons of Kamen Rider, now you're ripping off Spider-Man. You're ripping off the second MCU Spider-Man film. You're ripping off Spider-Man Far From Home. Are you kidding me? That is hilariously bad. And let's see. But yeah, but good thing these two, Renge and Sabimaru, are gonna like drive off on the Gold Dasher in order to get there. And hey, I guess that's the motif of the episode title, Dash to Kyoto, because it's Gold Dasher. It's so weird because it's not even the focus Kemi, or is it? So far, there's no evidence of it. At least with past episodes, like the thing about having one-off episodes is you had what's it called, episodes based on the names of Kemis. Actually, the previous episode, is it based on the Great Tombo? Is that the name of the, like, what's the name of the Dragonfly amalgam? Let's see. Let's see. Dragonfly amalgam. Let's see. Sabo Needle, Hawkstar, Dokiri Magic. Macular. Let's see. Closing Scream. Let's see. Happy Clover. Great Tombo. Okay, so Great Bonds is based on Great Tombo. That is such a stretch, though. Yeah. But we do. So Gold Dasher is clearly the title Kemi. What's the title Kemi in the next episode? Who knows? But the plant dude does become huge. But before we get into that, there's something that's super cool. Minato shows up to fight Clotho, and he manages to make a bunch of mannequins come to life and fight Clotho. And she's kicking butt. Like, I'm genuinely impressed how much butt she's kicking. But also, it's like, Doctor Who much? Now you're ripping off Autons from Doctor Who? Really? Really? You're ripping off Spider-Man and Doctor Who this time. I'm not too thrilled. I'm not too amazed. I'm not too impressed. But the amalgam does become huge. And so by the use of a Bat and Mecha card, we finally get the obligatory CGI Megazord of the season. Yeah, we didn't have one in Geats to my memory. But, I mean, technically, 3 of the riders were CGI, but yeah, like Zero, actually, no, not even 01. Geo had the Time Vagine. 01 had the Mammoth Satellite Megazord. In Saber, we had the, what was it called? The King Arthur one. And so, yeah, here we get a proper Megazord, apparently. Enjoy it while it lasts, because you're probably only going to see it a maximum of 4 times throughout the entire season. At least the first time was episode 9. Let's hope that the next time won't be anytime soon, so we could savor the future appearances. And it doesn't last very long, though, unfortunately. I like the design. Let me know what you guys think of it. But yeah, no, the design's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of Megatron from Transformers Car Robot, where he had like 6 forms and stuff. But yeah, it doesn't last long because they both shrink down back to their human-sized forms. Although in Hotaro's case, he just demorphs. Meanwhile, the person Dream Girl has been running towards is the hoodie guy from the car break scene. And yeah, and of course, naturally, Kajiki's heart does feel broken. How Anne Hathaway mentioned in Princess Diaries. Now, what is their relationship? I don't know. I know the law to suggest that they're probably a couple in a relationship, but I'm just as equally suspicious that he is her brother. Maybe he was like falsely convicted of something, or maybe he really did commit some kind of crime, and she genuinely believes that he did nothing wrong. Oh, dang! Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, it is her brother. Because look, in this scene right here, when they were exchanging conversations about how they both got into the occult, she mentioned that she saw UFOs with her brother. That means this dude. Wait, hold on. This dude has to be her brother that she mentioned. Why? Like, there's no better explanation. Chekhov's gun. This is Chekhov's gun. That's her brother. It's Luke Skywalker all over again, dude. But no, I mean, there have been creepier brother-sister relationships. And like, I think there was like an episode with Zoe and Isles or something about that. But yeah, no, but in human-sized form, Hotaru finally turns into Steam Hopper form because, yeah, that's his default form. But he finally got his cards together just in time for this thing to attack him. And that's where the episode ends. So, yeah, what did you guys think of the episode? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments section. And, of course, if you go to the comments section, you're eligible to win a Rangers Top tickets. So, my thoughts is, I thought that the episode was okay. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't fantastic. It's an 8-ish. Like high 8, low 9. And the reason for that is, again, I feel like Gotchard as a whole so far is just so obscenely cookie cutter. It doesn't really stand out much. Don't get me wrong. I love the costume designs. I love like the teal chrome on the main rider. I love his Megazord design. I'm just not feeling the season because I feel like they're just cookie cuttering like things from past seasons over and over again. And if it wasn't enough, this episode could rip off both Spider-Man and Doctor Who. You got main character needs to use his superpowers but left his costume at home trope, and you got the what's it called? Living mannequin trope from Doctor Who. So it's like Geets was original. Like it worked with a lot of great ideas. 01, Saber, like they were both fantastic. Revice, like we already went into why I'm not a fan of Revice, but I swear it just Gotchard just doesn't stand out for me. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. So yeah, I give it an 8 out of 10. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is one of the better episodes. I just think it just did not help the season as much as I would like it to. Hopefully by the next arc, things will improve, but I'm not going to hold my breath on it because we've seen how Revice worked. It started off pretty good, and then it went downhill. Ghost, same thing. Start off pretty good, went downhill. I don't want this to be the next Revice, especially since it's an alchemy themed. And I do use the term alchemy loosely, but how can you make a season about alchemy this not exciting to watch? Like Geeves, I was hyped to watch the next episode. This season, not so much. Heck, even Revice, like I was at least somewhat invested to see how it would end. Even though like the season as a whole was not good. But this, it's like, as crazy as it is, coming from a Kamen Rider fan with a history of not being a fan, honestly, I'm more looking forward to watching Ultraman Blazar than Kamen Rider Gotchard. And when a person like me prefers Ultraman over Kamen Rider, you know you're doing something wrong here. Okay, let's look at the comments. Oh, not Hazamada's in love yet. Yeah. Surprised we don't get two Malcolms. Thank you. Exactly. Like, we got two guys who look like they could very well become criminals. Heck, for all we know, Homegirl's brother is probably even more sinister than the actual serial killer, for all we know. Renee doesn't even want to join the group, but she has to. Yeah, pretty much. So Lachesis can do what Spanner, but with plant chemies. Yeah, I noticed there's a theme that Lachesis is always using plant chemies. Like she had, let's see, she had the mushroom thing, even though it's actually a fungus. She had the Harbonero one. She had the. Actually, no, there was one that she didn't have. She used she had the dude become the Grey Tombo amalgam, which is an insect, but it seems so far that it's the only exception because she's got the clover one as her body. She's got the bamboo shoot, bang bang, as like a weapon. So it's like it does seem like Lachesis is very plant focused, but it kind of like falls in on itself when you know that she was the one who gave that kid's dad Great Tombo. Heck, if Great Tombo was like a random amalgam that the guy found on his own, like, okay, I would give it a pass. Or maybe if Clotho or Atropos were the ones that turned him into Great Tombo, but no, it was Lachesis. She was the one wearing the nun outfit. It feels weird that she's wearing a nun outfit, but okay. So we do have it with 3 powers. I smell shipping between those two for the next arc. Maybe. Because there's no Chemi hunting activity today. Yeah. Clotho looks for 10, but it's a 9 Chemi. Yeah. Oh no, he snuck it, but you Kajiki see it. Neuralize it. Yeah, I mean, I think eventually, what's his name, Kajiki is going to, join the squad in some way, or become a villain. You never know. Like, who knows? Like, I'm not saying it's called the Hades driver, but if it was called the Hades driver, it would be interesting if Kajiki would be the one to use it and he would become a villain for the rest of the season, or at least until episode 40. Just to mix things up. Meet the guest star from Red Blue. Yeah. She has her letter in the magazine too. Yeah. Welcome to Kyoto Movie Studio. Yeah, I'm surprised because, normally Universal Studios Japan's in Tokyo. Isn't it? I think so. Well, trying to bully your own friends by taking them to a haunted house, Rena. Yes, exactly. She works because of her paranormal experience. Yeah. Well, that's it for the comments. Yeah. So, clearly this day is, no Ranger Shop tickets today, I guess, since the only 2 people who commented are people who have opted out of the contest. But tomorrow, King Oger will be the second to last chance to win Ranger Stop tickets. So make sure that you guys stay tuned to win those passes. If you enjoy watching this episode, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. We do Ultraman on Tuesdays at 7 p.m., 10 p.m. Pacific and Eastern. Kamen Rider Gotchard on Wednesdays, 7:30, 10:30. Thursdays, Osama Sentai King Oger, 7:30, 10:30. Saturday, Cosmic Fury, 5:30, 8:30, and Sundays we got 3 discussions left on Kamen Rider Amazons. Haven't decided on the time yet, but the best way for you guys to know when that's gonna be is to ding the bell icon. And yeah, so we got 5 shows for the next 3 weeks, every week. But this week is the last one to get your final chance to win some free Ranger Stop passes for 3 days. Orlando, Florida, Doubletree by Hilton at SeaWorld. Yeah, you're going to meet some Overdrive actors, some Wild Force actors, some Dino Charge actors, some Digimon actors. Yeah, you even get to meet Duke Devlin from Yu-Gi-Oh! So be sure to get your chance to watch, to check them out, say hi to them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to check out our other content, please be sure to go to Buttery Show to watch some video game news and movie discussions. And if you want to follow my personal content, I am on Instagram at Belkin_Kawato and on Twitch at twitch.tv/BelkinKawato. With that said, guys, Halloween is past us. Dia de los Muertos is coming and going. So we are very thankful because it's Thanksgiving month. So stay safe, stay hydrated, stay well fed, be grateful for everything we have, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.